Okay, so I'm gonna have you start us off today because I fucked up. I fucked up royally. Fucked
I'll
up
take the
bad.
baton on this one. Yeah,
No, it's okay. Yeah,
sports betting world is burning right
it's
now.
bad. It's
yeah.
burning Sanders, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I'm not doing so hot. I haven't even touched games in the last few days.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I gotta refocus my chi, decalcify the pineal
Yeah.
gland. I gotta do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so let's start with the crypto world. I'll cry later. I got to do my
Yeah.
RIP to my bets a little bit later. But so for the crypto world,
Should I do a screen share or something?
oh yeah, let me make you a host.
Should we have
I'll
some
make you the
fun?
host because I'm not going to share anything today. So I'll just go ahead and make you the
Word.
host. So you're good. Just yeah, go ahead. So you can share whatever you want whenever. And
Yeah.
so
What did you want to? You were asking about Dogecoin, right?
Dogecoin, Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
what's the deal with that?
What do you know? What do you know? Anything?
I just Elon Musk. That's all I know. That's
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
obviously I know it's an altcoin, right? So you have, I guess we have to. I always forget that like we there's people that don't know what any of this is. So like
Yeah.
there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know.
Dogecoin's cool. It's definitely OG. We should look at the fucking subreddit in the Dogecoin really quick. It's hilarious, dude. It's fucking yeah. Let me pull up this chart. Hang on, I'm not prepared at all, but let me fucking.
All right. You're like Ron Burgundy with the jazz flute. It'll come
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Yeah.
I feel so unprepared, but
yeah,
yeah.
Cool. Right on. Yeah. So it's just like a meme coin, like, but let's see if there's any good shit. I mean,
people by a meme
are
coin,
serious
like
about
people
this.
use it to like.
Well, there's our boy Fu is like always saying like the coins that pump the most are always the ones with the best memeage, even if like the developers are pumping good.
Like, it's like an advertising campaign for a product.
Yeah. Like I know Octo's got good memes. Yeah, there we go.
So
everyone
they use
dogs
right
now.
Do they use dogs?
Yeah, Shiba Inu is the mascot. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know about this.
Honestly, I don't like Shiba Inus.
Their personalities are kind of fucked. I've only met like one cool one.
I know people that work in the animal industry, and they're like top 3 worst dogs, along with huskies. Huskies are rough.
Huskies are. Yeah.
That noise that huskies make. Yeah, I'm out, dude. Like I can't do that. There he is. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what?
That's what Elon makes too when he's fucking.
He does. Yeah, when he's busting.
Yeah. I honestly think Elon does this shit just to see how much he's like how much can I pump this coin just being famous, which is tight, dude. It's like
no, it's respect.
Yeah. One Doge equals one Doge. Everyone's like, what price is it? It's like it's one Doge, dude. It's one fucking.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually, and it's a joke coin, but it's actually, it's actually not. It's like it's weirdly. Let's look at this chart in a second. Here, this is today's shit, but
I lied, dude. I forgot about that meme format.
Yeah, dude.
The fucking
this is so accurate, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, so it's one of the ones on because Robinhood does like fake crypto where they like let you quote unquote buy it, but it's just investing. You don't actually own the coins or anything like that.
Robinhood's beta, man.
Yeah, but I want to start doing options on there just as like a little backup dealio.
Legit job. Yeah. Like you're saying, like I was saying, it's the Tony Soprano waste management job that he gets his insurance from.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 1000%.
So anyway, here's fucking Dogecoin. But anyway. Oh damn. Yeah. Look at that. So
the stonks are good on that one.
Well, let's So let's just go zoom out to the monthly chart. Wait, fuck this. Hang on. This is so dumb. Let me find the good one. This is Trading View. If anyone's like want to get into trading, I mean, everyone's got Trading View. It kind of sucks, but it's also really good too. It's one of those things. This is the desktop top app, which is cool.
Just a sec. Yeah, perfect. There you go.
Cool. So you could have pairs against the dollar and you could have pairs against whatever, but like Bitcoin USD, right, or Bitcoin Euro, kind of, that kind of, just for anyone who's like new to trading or whatever. What is this one? So I guess most people are interested in against the dollar. Like, what is it against the dollar?
Correct.
But what's the oldest one? I forget which one is the oldest. Like we'll look at the dollar one, then we'll look at the Bitcoin one.
So it's more
interesting to me.
It's pumping a bit right now.
each one of these candles is 1 month. So this is a
1
long
month.
term. Yeah.
Oh, but so it's
It's
coming down right now. It peaked earlier this month.
This is 2 years ago right here. Yeah.
Shit.
So what you can do, and again, this coin's way older than 2 years old. I forget which exchange has it listed the longest. But in fact, let me Google that really quick. It's still on the trading view.
Yeah. So
yeah, fuck this. Yeah. So monthly chart. And the way I trade, I'm definitely a big, horizontal levels are huge in trading. And so what you can do, this is, anyone for super new to trading, this is a candlestick, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that's the what am I saying? Let's go down to the weekly. So now these are each weekly charts right here.
Okay. And when you're looking at, if you're looking at trading, you obviously wouldn't want to trade off the monthly chart, right? Because you don't get to see it, right? Like when you're trading, when you're trying to make some money, if you're a day trader, right, you're gonna want to trade within certain minutes or hours, right?
Yes and no. So like for example, well let's do this. Here we're on the monthly chart, and we'll put this horizontal level. You want to do all your technical analysis from what am I saying? From the top down, from the highest, like from the most bird's eye view down. So if I'm a day trader and I put that monthly level down there, that's an important day trading level too, right?
Okay.
Like hella important, to where you can catch sick day trades off of monthly levels. So you always want to. You don't have to, but you will be a lot better if you start from a way and you mark all your monthly levels and stuff, right?
Right.
So, like for example, and we started this whole year just pumping Doge. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So for example, like, let's look right here. Like if you're a scalp trader, and
that's what you like, right?
Yeah. Well, this isn't the best. I'll do another example on another chart. Doge is kind of fucked, but yeah. Anyway, so like crazy.
Well, why does Elon Musk give a shit? You're saying basically you think your theory is that he's just like, well, let me make this stupid thing popular.
Yeah, and Dogecoin is actually way cool. It's a joke, but it's way cooler. It's like a legit decentralized coin. Like a lot of them aren't, a lot of them, it has, or a lot of them don't have limited supply, kind of thing, which is which is the whole point of a cryptocurrency, in my opinion. There's a lot of things that make each one is like slightly different, or it can just be built off whatever. Dogecoin is basically a Bitcoin clone in terms of the tech, right? It's like basically the same-ish kind of thing. But yeah, so this is daily level. And if you see this breakout on the day, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, that would be obviously be a good buy. Let's see how much percentage it pumped in. Yeah, that's like fucking 200% pump, almost 150% pump in a day. So if you just
fucking
put your life savings in there, you'd be doubled up right now.
You double your life savings. I mean, you could have lost it as well. I mean, but
100%, yeah.
But
I'll show you something cool.
Well, okay. I know you're saying you might need a different coin for this, but if you were to have seen that pump coming, how would you have seen it based on what you see over there, right? I mean, how would you have seen that?
Let's go down to lower time frame and see.
Yeah, how would you have anticipated? Yeah, no, I understand everything's different.
Yeah, let's see what's good.
Yeah. If you want to go to Bitcoin too, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to see how people can see the how people. I mean, you never can see it, right? It's a probability thing.
Like this right here. Like you see this is the volume, and again, this is basic shit. I'm not doing any tools or anything, but this is a heavy volume pump,
right?
And then basically that's, what is that? That's probably like the 382 fib. Let's pull a little fib. So even if you missed that right here, yeah, it comes down. This is on an hour chart now. I just pulled Fibonacci from low to high, from the the start of this little uptrend to here.
And that's when you create
Even
those
if
little levels, right? Those
Yep.
levels and the horizontal levels. That's your thing.
Yeah.
So
Even if you missed.
So when you see it, I'm sorry, when you see it bounce. So if you see it where that red Fibonacci line is, right?
Yeah.
So how right there, it's kind of like right there.
Here. Or right
here. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying just that little bracket in between the red one and those couple hours in between.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see it like it never fully smashed below that Fibonacci level. So does that tell you maybe that it's going to pump a little bit later?
Yeah. So we see this massive uptrend here. And if it's an uptrend, if it's a bullish market, the low is going to be higher than a previous low, right? So in other words, it's not gonna go up and come all the way down and go all the way back up, to put it simply, right? So in a bull market, we know, or in an uptrend in general, on any time frame, we know this 382 fib is going to be the first major line of defense where it if it retraces any lower than that, it might range, it might tank again, it might do any number of things. But this would have been a good buy right here on this. You're looking at this and you're looking at the volume, and then you see it break out again.
Yeah, because it never dumped below that level. So you're saying the levels are kind of important there because
so this so that was support. And what is that on the dollar? Fucking what is that? 659. Yeah, fucking 65.00. So like half a cent basically, right? And so that would have been a trade. That would have been a trade. You could have taken that risk, and you could have put a stop loss below here, to where if it dipped below here, you would have sold automatically for a loss, for a predetermined loss.
Yeah.
But that would have never happened, and you would have made a fat trade.
And you could have rode it.
And in terms of selling, well, let's just do a little. Let's just see. Let's just for fun. Let's just see. And a lot of people don't like Fibonacci, and I think that's crazy. I love it. Yeah, it's all contextual, but let's see.
What's the science between the Fibonacci lines? Like, how is it divided?
There's nothing
concrete.
Well, yeah. So the golden ratio is 1.618, right? And to 1 in terms of math. And so these are all just basically permutations of that, with the exception 0.5 is not really a Fibonacci number. But really these, in terms of trading, these are just it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, where so many traders use them now that all the pro traders are looking at that level. Right. So people have bids and orders set there, and people watch how it reacts to there and everything. It's just another thing that people are looking at very intently. And you can get high probability trades off of it. So I reversed this fib. I just wanted to see. So we saw this breakout. And then now we have this Fibonacci extension. And what I would have done is I would have taken this trade here. I would have bought here and sold.
So you would have watched it dip a little bit.
Yeah. Well, what I would have done is the smart way to do it is to buy here. Then you see it break out, and you take like a third of your profits here, right?
Yeah.
And then you move your stop loss above this high.
Buy again and then buy again.
So, well, you can compound for sure. But even if you didn't, if you just bought like 100, let's say you bought
so you can adjust your stop loss mid trade, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you bought
and a stop loss is like if it crashes, right? Crashes, it's like crash proof. That way you don't lose your entire account, correct? Or your entire trade, I should say.
Yeah. So stop loss is a way of determining what you're willing to risk. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like overdraft protection in your bank, but
exactly.
Like where you're just like, hey, if I get below fucking $30 in my thing, take a little bit from my savings, or just stop it. Don't allow me to go into the overdraft. Yeah.
So the smart thing would have been, let's say you bought 100 grand. Let's say you're rich and you just put 100 grand into Dogecoin right here.
Yeah.
You could sell.
That's us like next year, dude.
You could sell a 30. You could sell a third of your chunk right here at this first Fibonacci extension.
Yeah.
It's 1.414. And then you see it rejects off there, right? Right. So like these are each an hour. So like it goes all the way up here and crashes way back down. So yeah, you could take profit 1, take profit 2, and then take profit 3 at this 2 level, and then you would have been out of the trade. You would have missed that, but that's like a pretty big wick, and like that's trading. You don't catch everything all the time, right?
No, sometimes they John Wick you,
and you would have yeah. So if you're if you bought down here, if you bought that level, let's just say you're basically got a 50% gain on 30-year account or 30-year trade, 75% gain roughly, and then a 100% gain on a third of your account. So on each third, so like a little conservative, blah 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 blah, more and more, and all while the whole time you were risk free because you moved your stop loss to
correct. Yeah, you knew
profit.
You'd walk away with being able to keep your lights on.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
So like even if we made that realistic concern or realistic terms, like say I had $100 today, $100 a day I was going to trade, right? $100 a day. I let that 100 ride where you said you bought in at, and you feel like, well, how much did you say? Was it 3x on one?
No, so 50. So your first take profit, which was more conservative, would have been on this breakout, would have been 50% gain.
So with 100, so
so let's say you had a 30. Let's say you had 30.
You'd have had $150 right then and there. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, if you had 100 grand, you would have. Well,
I'm trying to do it in layman, but yes, 100 grand. But it's all in scale. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of it.
So out of 33 grand, you would have made half of that 33 grand on this first level. So 15, 16 grand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the second one would have been 75%, which would have been 25%, and then this third one you would have doubled. You basically would have doubled up that or more.
How much coke are you doing when that happens?
Those
Wall Street songs.
Now here's where it gets hitting. Yeah. Now what most people do is they don't set a stop, or they buy like risky. They don't set a stop loss. They'll hold up here and they'll think it'll go higher.
They raw dog it,
and then they'll sell for even a small loss or like a barely tiny gain. Now what you could do if you're advanced, if you're like a crazy scalper, you could buy your whole position, sell it all at this first fib level. Then go compound, go back in, go at this wick, take more of your gains in, and then ride this up all the way down. You would have made more money, but that would have been riskier. Not riskier. It would have been in the sense you would have turned a sure gain into a potential break even if you were managing your money correctly. But trading's all about managing your money, on any scale, whether you're a scalper, whether you're an investor, whether you're anything like that. But let's look at Doge BTC because that's more interesting.
So you're not doing it to the US dollar now. You're doing Doge coin to BTC. Okay, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
gotcha. Sorry, I always gotta dumb it down for people.
No, yeah, I love it. I actually fuck it. Let's go to Ethereum BTC because that's that's cooler. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ethereum to BTC sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I've been telling people right now. Is kind of like, hey, if you're looking, if you don't want to buy it, if you feel like you're chipping away at a little glacier when you're trying to buy some BTC, even to hold.
Yep.
Bitcoin to hold, like Ethereum, you can get a little you feel like you have more of it, right? Because it's
Well, I mean, that's for sure. I get that. But like, so here's Ethereum versus Bitcoin, which is interesting because Bitcoin's been going crazy, right? This is 2018, right? This is when crypto was going crazy and Bitcoin was going crazy, but Ethereum was beating even that, right? So that's pretty wild. And then of course it crashed and everything. But if you look at and then here's 2019, 2020, 21. So this is like a 2-year span basically right here, right? And you can go ahead. Let me get this fucking volume. Here's a cool little. Here we go. Here's a very rough channel you got going on right here, right? Let's zoom in. So again, this is Ethereum, Bitcoin. Now, you can make money trading whatever, right? This is just a very rough channel that I just put up, but so you could see that, and this is a weekly chart. So basically, if we can find acceptance back above this level, these 2 wicks right here, right? What that means on the long time frame is And if this goes bullish, if this starts climbing up steadily, right?
Right.
So most people believe that over the long term, over the next couple of years, Bitcoin will increase in value, right?
Yeah.
It will, it will, some people are saying 100K, 500K, some 80K, whatever, whatever. But if this chart is bullish, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, then you want to be more in Ethereum than Bitcoin, right? In terms of holding, because it's just going to be the better return. If Bitcoin's beating the US dollar and Ethereum's beating Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
Then
who's driving the car? No,
exactly. Yeah.
Sorry.
And so yeah, this is an important level. So if basically if each Bitcoin or if each Ethereum starts to get worth more than 0.04 Bitcoin, right?
Right.
Like 4 pennies worth of Bitcoin or whatever, for 4% of a Bitcoin, then I would be in Ethereum. And I think most people are thinking that Ethereum's going to be that, because Ethereum is where all the new tokens and all the new DeFi stuff are being developed on. Bitcoin's just more of like a store value.
Right.
And I love Bitcoin. I love trading it and everything. But but if we see this go up here and reject at this level, this is a key level here. Let's make a little.
What do you mean by reject? If it doesn't pump past that means it doesn't pump past that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So what you'll see is, we'll do a little rectangle.
And these are all tools that to just allow you to see, maybe anticipate stuff a little bit better, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And these are all tools, and this is in trading view of what? I'm sorry. What's the if you want to say it or not? Where you're doing this at?
Yeah, this is trading view. This is what everyone uses pretty much.
Got it.
Yeah, it's fucking lame, but it's also cool.
Yeah, I mean, got to start somewhere.
So yeah, so this is So again, regardless of whatever the dollar is, Ethereum used to be worth. This is insane. It used to be worth over 1/10 of a Bitcoin, basically, right?
Right.
So 10 Ethereum used to be worth or less than 10 Ethereum used to be worth 1 Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
Now it's less than half of that, basically, right?
About 4.5.
So this is important. So right now we're seeing this. I reckon some people are saying it's going to just go blow straight past. I reckon we're going to get some chop here and maybe even some bearishness on the ETH BTC chart, but
yeah.
we'll see if it'll keep pumping. But this is an extremely important level. Everyone's watching this, right? And then once it breaks that, you could see this parabolic fucking rise, right?
I see.
Now this is just for like holding, if you obviously you can shuffle between Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? On Coinbase or whatever app you got or whatever, right? If you're trading this, now you can scalp. There's exchanges.
When you say scalp, like what? Just tell people what you mean. Like, what's that? What is that?
So yeah, I wake up. Scalp. I wake up on the start of today, the 21st of January or whatever, which was really, it's 5 p.m. our time is when the day changes, or 4 p.m. our time is when the day changes, right? And I'm like, here, let's see if we could find something cool on this chart. Let's see if we could find a cool level or something. Yeah. So scalping is taking short-term trades, basically, to put it simply. Day trading is where you take like a couple trades per day. Scalping is where you take like very short trades, right? Yeah. I kind of do a hybrid of both. I think the distinctions are kind of more blurred and meaningless than people think. So I did a fib pull, which is one of my favorite tools, from this low to this high. And it's pretty intuitive. It's like, yeah, you want to be exact with it, but you're just like low to high, right? And then we see it reject off of here, and we see it coming down. So we already have this fib pulled, right? The 20th of January, 2 p.m. UTC time. And then we're like, okay, this is a bullish structure, right? We see a lot of green. I'm betting on I'm going to take a long, right? And I see this. This is important right here. This so the first major 382 fib is a good buy in a bullish market when you see some pullback, but you're expecting more upside, right?
Yeah, because it doesn't fully go down, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
fully, yeah.
So this is a 1 hour chart. So you could take a long, betting price is gonna, let's say you see this wick right here, or you see it go down here and you see it accepting back into this range, right? You could take a long right here, which would have been a good long, and you could have your stop loss below this 0.5 level, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's about a 2% move to the low downside, and then back to what, from 10.5 to 16. So basically your risk would be a 2% loss if your stop loss is down here, and your reward would be a 5% gain.
And that depends on your leverage, how much leverage you put on it, right? Like a 2% could be fucking brutal, right? Or no?
Yes. So it gets a little trickier with that. But if you're not using leverage at all, if you have like a crazy large account, like 100 grand, right, and you could take a trade where your risk could be $1,000, and your reward would be basically $2,500.
Yeah.
Right. So if you win, and that's the thing is with trading, that your win loss rate could be 50-50, but if your risk reward is asymmetrical to the upside, you'll be making money.
Yeah.
Right? If over the course of the long run. Now, if you choose dumb trades and you don't set stop losses and your risk reward is dumb, then you're gonna not be making money, kind of thing. But then you can move, like what I would do is I would take this trade, move my stop loss to take half the profits here, move my stop loss to break even, and then just let it ride and see, because this could be a macro structure going
Yeah,
way,
it
way,
could
way
crush.
up.
It
Yeah,
could really be like some stair
exactly.
steps. Like
Yeah,
yeah, just yeah.
But the way I take, like, I'm like a short term leverage scalper, so I'm definitely like,
You're in and out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't ride. You don't let it ride.
Yeah. So I would let, like, I let's see, like, here's that wick we saw. Once I see it like way extended below a fib level, you could take a leverage long here.
Yeah.
And catch this like a 1%.
Because you're betting against just a bad crash, basically. Like just
exactly.
like
Market structure super bullish. Yeah, this is a major fib. Now you could have bought here. You could have bought this first test of the line here. This is a fake out. This is a classic fake. Like, what's happening here is a lot of people are buying right here, which drives the price up 0.5%. Now, with if you're smart and you're not risking, if you're got your risk management straight, and you could scalp from here to here, from just like a 0.5% move with leverage, and that could be very profitable. And then you just get out after a couple minutes, after half hour or so, 15 minutes or whatever. But what's happening here is everyone gets long right here, and then probably more like whales, people with way more money, are like, fuck that. They push the price way, way down. They short it. They take all that liquidity from everyone longing that first line. Then they sell down here because they're like, fuck it. I already made my money off my millions of dollars that I just bet, right? And then, since there's nothing driving price down anymore, and we're still in a bullish market structure, prices just go straight back up.
Boom.
That's exact. And this is Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? So this is people shuffling in and out of Ethereum, Bitcoin, doing leverage trades on this kind of stuff. But that's exactly what's happening here. Is like, liquidity is being taken. Everyone's totally faked out, and boom, price does nothing but rise after that, right? Just fucking crushes it, basically. So as a scalper, like, what I'm getting better at is catching these fake out moves, being like, I'm not buying that this is crashing. And if it does crash, I take a small loss. But if I win, first of all, I take, boom, there's no reason I could sell any of this here. You could take profits at this level if it's gonna be a back test and crash.
Yeah.
But you could just move your stop loss to that level. And even though, like, your value goes up and then it goes down, and you're like, oh fuck, I might lose this trade, whatever, just be patient, let it ride. You could take more profit up here, or you could just fucking say fuck it and let it ride, and then you catch all that,
Yeah.
Which is, that's like a 4% move, right? And if you're doing risk management and you're using leverage, and leverage is controversial, some people don't like it, and which is totally fine. You definitely don't need to use leverage to
Yeah.
to make money. And a lot of people use leverage and lose a lot of money, and it's definitely happened to me before, But yeah. So that's that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hop out of that screen share if you can.
I don't think I will.
Yeah,
That's
well, that's
yeah,
fine. I'll cry to
yeah,
your
dude,
Bitcoin
yeah.
chart. That's fine with me. But no.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So I don't know. Does that sound? Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm
Makes
like,
no, it
I don't
does.
know who our audience is yet for this shit.
Don't
And
have
it's
one.
like,
Don't
yeah,
have one.
exactly.
Yeah, it's all right. No, I mean,
Yeah.
no, honestly, shout out. Actually, more you showed up to the last one than I thought. So
Word. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I think some people, when you look at the analytics of the last episode, some people were like, "Oh, never mind." Like they bowed out. Like right, it was like click, and then that's not for me.
Yeah.
But like, it's fine.
I find like with trading is hella. Yeah, I feel if it's for you or not. But even if it is for you, you're gonna suck, and it's hard, and it's like
boom.
Like it's like it's a definitely
who's
like,
good. Who's good right away at anything that's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But the thing about trading is you're bad at first when you want to be good, and when
Mm-hmm.
you're not rich, not always, right? But some people start out trade. Some people turn like fucking $5 million into like 50K, right? And that's insane, right? They just blow it trading.
Yeah,
that is rough. You could have just bought Ethereum and like
it's like reverse Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the whole point is
I don't want to be a millionaire. That's what I'm playing.
Yeah, that's what I said. No. Yeah.
And Regis, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so I would definitely hire if try it out. And I would recommend, it's complex. There's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of what have yous to it for sure. But yeah, it's fun. I love it. And if you have the mind for it, it's fun. But also it can be insane. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about something that's also insane.
You're doing great, right? You're crushing it.
I am.
What I hear.
I am. In life, no, and life's great right now.
Yeah.
One aspect of life is not. But that it was, I was gonna make a Holocaust metaphor about my betting weekend. I'm gonna go again. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's
we had to do it one time, dude. Yeah.
The night of shattered glass. Let's just say that much. That's the thing I went. That's what happened to me. And yeah. Divisional weekend. It's the best weekend of football, right? First off, almost all the games sucked. So usually those games that have the high spreads, I took the underdogs in those games, and the game sucked. So you can guess maybe it's not good, right? You want the good game. You're betting on the underdog making it a good game, right? To cover it. So we're gonna start with the first game.
Yeah.
Rams Pat. I'm just walking through my weekend. I'm like, hey, juiced. Hey, look, honestly, gambling or not, I love football. So I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers at home against the Rams, but I love the Rams defense, right? This is my mentality. I love the Rams defense. I love their run game. 49ers the year before did the exact same recipe against them, just blew them out of the water in the championship game. So Aaron Rodgers, in the snow, doesn't matter. Snow favors the defense in the run game. It sure didn't, and it didn't snow. It snowed just a little bit. So
the weather is always such a factor this time of year.
It is, but it's like Aaron Rodgers is like fucking partying in Chico for most of his career, but then he's like, I'm good in snow, I guess.
Yeah.
And
what's up with that, dude? Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Brett Favre just nailed that into his head, I guess. And so right away, I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is bad. And what's you've done it, right? You take a trade and you're like, already I'm
taking a bath. I'm taking a
bath. Already thinking about the next one,
Yeah.
So right away, Rodgers is scoring at will. Rams can't stop. They can't get any pressure, right? The whole game, I'm thinking he's going to be sacked, maybe a sack fumble, turnovers. So I believe it's a 6-point game at the half, right? And I have 6.5 points to give. So I'm covered.
Yeah.
Right? I want to say that's what it was. Then the Packers are driving right toward the half. And I'm like, okay, if the Rams can somehow get out of here without any points, I'm still covering, right? And second half, we're in there. They grind it out. Fucking Rodgers throws 2 like horrible passes in the red zone. Quarterback's allergic to it. The corner just nope, don't want it. Sorry, my bad. Just like it's the classic. That's why they play DB. They can't catch type shit.
Yeah.
Every football coach says, I guess that's why we have you in the right position because you can't fucking catch. And so drops it in the end zone, and I'm like, fuck. Which hey, they didn't score a touchdown, but they kicked the field goal, make it to 9, right? So then then I'm down 2.5 points at that point.
Yeah.
Right. To come back. I'm thinking, all right, but then the Packers get the ball in the second half, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that coin toss is brutal, man. Especially
it is.
Starts like that. You can also bet on the coin. You can bet on the coin toss. There's real degenerates that bet on the fucking coin toss.
That's fucking rad, dude.
Can you imagine your day just being ruined before the game starts? just
you're like hanging the noose at like
you don't want to tell
like
people you're gambling. No, but you're at like
12 minutes into the first. Yeah,
you're at a family gathering and you don't want anyone to know you're a fucking degenerate. And then they're like, why is he? It's fucking the game hasn't even started. Why is he such a?
I want to bet on the coin toss, dude. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, it's fun to put a little small.
How do they do the odds on that? How do they foresee the odds? Yeah,
it's usually the same. It's nothing. It's usually not big either way. I don't think.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, you put like 20 grand.
Can you bet on whether they defer or receive?
Well, you're usually
or is that
usually you're gonna defer. I mean, I would imagine the odds defer to the second. Usually, people that win the coin toss, like 9 times out of 10, are going to defer to the second half. So like, even if you're just like, oh, maybe Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid offense, like maybe they want to receive first, like maybe could it all depends on the site you use. The site, certain sites have different offers, just like a grocery store. You know what I mean? Like certain things carry certain things, certain don't. But like Super Bowl, like this show will be going for the Super Bowl. So I'll go through a prop sheet for the Super Bowl of just, you can bet on how long the national anthem is. Right, and it's racist. Anytime they have a black singer, the over/under is higher. It's racist. Like Whitney Houston, over/under 3 minutes.
Dude, that's rad.
And then it's like some military white person. It's like 137. Bangs through it. But so anyways, Packers. Rams still made it a 1-score game. They were down 7. That's why I was saying it last week. That 6.5. Is a crazy number because you could be down a touchdown and still not cover. Now if it's 7.5, you're juiced because that's what I should have done. I should have realized that Packers by 1 touchdown. You know, I got overzealous. I trusted the Rams defense too much. Trusted the plan, and so that's done, right? But hey, we got 3 games left, right? I'm good. I'm good. Lamar's gonna save me. I text you that. Said Lamar's got me. We're good.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, who didn't think so?
Lamar at Buffalo. Run game, right? I'm thinking we're running the game. First drive of the game, they come out and they're gashing the Bills, dude. Just fucking Gus Edwards, 10 yards of carry. Lamar keeps it a couple times. And then on this 3rd and 5 play, or I want to say it was like 2nd and 6, Lamar takes the worst sack ever. Doesn't see this DB blitz. Takes like the worst sack ever.
Oh, DB took him down? Oh,
yeah. But he was doing that thing where he's like, I'm going to spin out of the DB.
Oh, yeah.
Slap the cleats together and he fell down. And you're like, fuck.
He gets cocky with that shit because he does.
But the problem is that the Bills do have like some of the best blitzing corner. Like it's like linebackers the way they move. They're nuts. So that happens. Takes them out of field goal range. The best kicker of all time, Justin Tucker. Maybe Adam Vinatieri's the most clutch, but Justin Tucker clangs off each post one kick each. So that's 6 points right there.
What are the odds, dude? Exactly.
Hitting the post twice.
Yeah.
There's people. The fix is in. The fix is in.
Yeah.
You think how many kickers can hit a post? Like, I'm gonna hit the post.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's harder than missing it. Yeah, that's
making it or missing it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I gotta make it look real.
He's really selling it, dude.
It's like driving your car off the cliff. I gotta hit that rock down there. Yeah,
dude, these deep fake simulations are getting insane, dude. They're good.
I know. Like ESPN just puts fucking just millions into that.
Yeah,
and So that happens, right? And then Lamar, but the Bills aren't scoring. Josh Allen's having a tough game. I'm thinking, cool. I have the Ravens plus 2.5. Actually, I took him to win outright, but even then, the spread was low. I'm thinking, we're fine. We're good. Lamar's gonna wake up. It's good. Yeah. Josh Allen's missing deep balls. It doesn't look right. He had a sack fumble, and you can always tell when the game's gonna go your way when there's a sack fumble, and you need your team to recover it. The other team recovers it, and you're like, it's not my day.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because fumble, it's a 50-50 game. Yeah. And so what happens is I want to say it's late in the 2nd quarter or early in the 3rd quarter. Lamar comes out banging. Perfect drive. He's at the 5-yard line. Throws a fucking 100-yard pick 6. Dude. Yeah. The guy catches it and takes it back to the house. Turn the game off.
Yeah.
I said, I'm done. Yeah. I said, tomorrow's a new day. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
And then so the next day, and to be fair, this one was good. We started out good. Cleveland's in the game. I said, Cleveland's going to make it a game. And they did. They did. Yeah. Classic fumble through the back of the end zone. One of the weirdest rules in football when the offensive player dives for the pylon, gets hit, fumbles before it rolls out the back of the end zone. Other team gets possession. It's a touchback. So that ends up happening. Cleveland would have won the game In theory, it was early in the game. You never know what happens. Cleveland would have won the game had this happened.
Yeah.
Mahomes gets hurt. I'm like, yeah, like let's go, because I actually sprinkled a little bit on the Cleveland money line. I was like, I got to be a part. I got to be a part of the Cleveland money line if it happens. And it almost did. It came down to the last drive.
Yeah.
Chad Henne comes in 3rd and 14. Cleveland had a chance to get the ball back with 4 minutes left. They ruined their timeouts. Had an awful drive where they burned 2 timeouts and had a 3 and out. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen. And I said, you know what? They're going to stop Chad Henne. He's not Pat Mahomes. Chad Henne on 3rd and 14 scrambles for a fucking to make it 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Andy Reid goes for it on 4th and 1. Hits Tyreek Hill, fucking fastest receiver in the game. Hits him on just a quick speed option out. And I'm like, okay, that's game.
Yeah.
But I covered. I said, I've got even with the losses from the cover, but I lost a little bit on the money line. And then I took a prop bet on Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, the Cleveland running back.
I don't know that dude. Yeah.
No, beast. Top 3, 4 running back. Problem is they have another guy that is like probably a top 10 running back in the game. That's also in the backfield that saps up like a lot of his carries.
Yeah.
They have an insane run game.
Yeah.
So I had Nick Chubb's over 70.5 yards. He had 69 yards.
Fuck, dude. That's so funny.
Fucking bad. And it was rushing too.
God,
the receiving doesn't count. It was just all rushing. I'm thinking he's going to break one like 30 or 40 yard.
You're just fucked. Yeah,
it was fucked.
Crazy.
It was fucked.
Yeah.
And Kareem Hunt, his backup, has like 110 or some shit. I don't remember what it was, but it was nuts. So I was like, you know what? All right, I should have bet the Kareem Hunt prop bet. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so that was what that was. But I had just a little something on it. It wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. But you know, I'm still playing from behind. Now comes this old fuck Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been ruining my fucking life.
Yeah, dude.
Since 2001, I was at a friend's sleepover during this team, Raiders, the Tuck Rule, which they always love to remind me the anniversary, like I forgot. Like, hey, it's the 19th anniversary.
Dude. That was worse than 9/11, dude. Like in terms of
easily the worst thing that happened.
2001
in that calendar year. Yeah, easily the worst thing that happened.
Dude, that was such a. I remember that, dude. Yeah, that was crazy.
And so yeah.
People wonder why people hate Tom Brady.
No, like, that was the genesis, dude. Like if there was a book of scripture on why Tom Brady's a bitch, that's the genesis
right there.
Yeah.
Remember the ref trying to explain that? He's like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's like he's just like.
Here's the thing about that.
Yeah,
I will say.
Yeah,
I'm a John Gruden not stan. Can't stand him. So Gruden ruined that season. That game should not have been played in Foxborough in 2001. Raiders, as they did this year, lost like 4 out of the last 5 winnable games.
Oh,
they didn't get a home game for the playoffs. Do you think that call was made in Oakland? I don't think so.
No,
I don't
think so. Game? Yeah.
No, there wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. First off, it wouldn't be snow,
and just be that fucking. It'd just be like the fucking third.
Yeah, just
base
trash
dirt.
blowing all over the field, and seagulls shitting on you. That's what
exactly,
would have happened,
dude,
and a bunch of drunk people and no, trust me, Walt Coleman. Yes, I know his name. Wouldn't make that call. So, anyways, Tom Brady. So I bet against him. Hey, Drew Brees, the Saints. They beat him twice already the year. There's always it's tough to beat a team 3 times. I'm like, it's gonna happen, no problem. So it didn't happen. Jared, for a while, the Saints were winning. I'm like, we're looking good. Cool. Saints by 3. Love it. For a while, we're looking good. I took an Antonio Brown bet too. Antonio Brown getting over. It was real small. It was like a plus 1,000. I always like to take one of those plus 1,000 bets where you can 10x.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just want $5. You know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to get over 100 yards. And that was the thing. I'm like, cool. He fucking runs a slant and then starts hitching. Oh, fuck. Like that. And I'm like, oh, damn it. He didn't even have a catch yet. I was like, you motherfucker. I'm like, that's done. And and then you're, but in your head, you're coping. And you're like, the trainer's going to just wrap up his knee. He'll come back in. And then he's on the bench. He's on the bench going like this.
Yeah.
Like that. He's pressing the knee. Like, no. Oh, it hurts there. Yeah. And you're.
God damn it! Yeah, they got the feed. They're like you're like the corner of the screen. Oh,
And you're in your head. You're like, he's dramatic. He'll come back. And then he goes to the locker rooms or he has his street clothes on. You're like, motherfucker. He's on Instagram Live. I'm not coming back in.
Yeah.
And then so, but at that point it's tied.
Yeah.
So I was 20-13 at the half. I want to say, or 13-10 at the half. But then the Saints came out, scored a touchdown. They were up 7. It becomes a tie game. Tom Brady goes down. I go, that's fine. We're going to be fine. Run the ball. Alvin Kamara's a beast. Jared Cook gets the first down, gets stripped from behind, fumbles. All of a sudden, 5 more turnovers later ensue after that.
Jesus
Drew Brees
Christ,
is done.
dude.
Drew Brees is dead to me. I hope he retires now because
He's over, dude. Yeah.
He's done. No, he's done. Fuck him.
5 turnovers against Brady. Come on.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5. So just something brutal.
Yeah.
Just terrible. And
it's insane, dude.
Tom wasn't even anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like Leonard Fournette pounded the run game, but he found a way to win.
Yeah.
And that leads me to my bets this weekend. Just picking the spreads.
Yeah. Word.
We are gonna go with. So I think it's right now. I mean, it's Wednesday, so the lines could change. So I'm gonna have to kind of give myself a 1-point swing here. Buccaneers at Packers. Green Bay is favored by 3.5 points. So Brady at Rodgers. What would you do?
It's at Green Bay.
At Green Bay, and Green Bay is favored by 3.5, which is interesting because you get field goal, but a field goal doesn't do it. Winning by field goal doesn't do it. What do you think?
Man, I think Aaron Rodgers is too hot right now. I would still go Green Bay. Yeah.
That Hansel's so hot right now. Yeah. No.
I think what's gonna happen, you're gonna bet Brady for once, and then he's
whatever I do is not gonna happen. That's gonna be the problem.
Dude.
And then you
it's bet like a quantum bet, dude. It's like
I think I'm gonna have to go Rodgers. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm gonna counter bet you, so I'm picking.
Okay.
Brady. So yeah.
No, and I won't place it now. So 3.5. So I will say I will go up to 4 on that. After that, I'm Brady covering.
Okay. Word.
Right, if that makes sense.
Let's go.
So yeah, anything lower 3.5, and if it goes lower, because I can expect some late money going to Brady. I can see it. Because legacy bettors, man. Hey, Brady, right? I can see a lot of people like that. Just how you were saying, those rich people might cause it to dive in trading. These rich people are going to be like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll try betting this weekend. I have 20,000.
Yeah,
and they're gonna
rich money isn't always smart money. Yeah,
but that can move the line.
Yeah, exactly.
It can move the line.
Exactly.
So exactly. So I'm hoping that it can get down inside a field goal, and then I'll be like, cool. I'll feel good about Rodgers there because their run game's good, but Tampa's defense is so hot and cold. It's like either they can be insanely good or insanely bad, and they kicked the shit out of the Packers earlier this year, one of the few teams to beat them. So
damn. All right.
Second game, Bills Mafia. Let's go. I don't trust the hobbled Mahomes. I don't trust him. I'm betting against him. I all year. And look, I'm a Raiders fan.
Mahomes, is he playing this year? Is he playing?
He's been practicing. I bet you he finds a way to get out there. He had a concussion and turf toe in the same game. So,
I thought that concussion was bad though. He's gonna play? Or he's practicing?
Dude, he's a $500 million quarterback. They're gonna smelling salt his ass before that concussion movie. That's propaganda to say that they changed the rules, man.
They're injecting shit straight into his ass cheek, dude, right now. Some mysterious,
which is fine because that's what he likes.
Yeah,
but
Mahomes, dude.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
it's like, I know, dude. I got such respect for the Chiefs and their offense.
They're incredible,
they're incredible. But also, this is weird to say. Like, I'm not. Like, I got respect for Tyreek Hill, but I'm not like a fan. You know, is that cool to say? And not even because he's like a shitty dude or anything. I'm just like, he's just like a fucking. He's fast as fuck, dude. I mean, he's crazy.
He's just crazy because he's so sudden. Like, there's speed guys that aren't that sudden. Like, they're just track runners, and they can't stop on a dime. He can stop on a dime. He can contested catch. Travis Kelce is just fucking insane, dude. Like that. Like, he had this route.
What number is he again? He's
87. He's a tight end.
Yeah,
white dude, and he does these like because he's a basketball player. Any NFL team, you just draft a basketball player every year. Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce, all those guys, college basketball guys. And just go to some shitty mid-Atlantic conference game. And
dude, Chiefs has always been such a tight end offense. Dude.
Oh yeah,
fucking man.
And but the problem is now they have the quarterback. They always had loaded skill players. Priest Holmes back in the day.
Priest Holmes,
Eddie Kennison, Dwayne Bowe, like just really good wide receivers, great running backs. Larry Johnson, shout out Hotep Larry Johnson, by the way. That dude's Twitter feed rules. And the next 4 years, you're gonna want to follow Larry Johnson. Let's just say that much. So his CTE is like fajitas when you fucking bring him out. Like, for the restaurant, just sizzling in his brain.
Everyone's like, what's that, dude? What's that?
I didn't order anything. I'm actually just gonna stick with water, and his brain's just sizzling. And so
Mahomes,
nonetheless,
dude, who's the?
I'm kind of team Josh Allen right now for Buffalo.
Who's the white receiver dude on the Bills? What's that dude again?
Cole Beasley, beast.
Yeah, he's tight.
He's one of those guys that would have been on the old Brady Patriots, like just feeding. You know what I mean? Just 10 targets a game. He's a beast. Stephon Diggs is probably one of the best receivers in the game too. Outside, they have John Brown, who's like the deep threat. Stephon Diggs can do anything, and then Beasley's just that intermediate 3rd and 6, like won't drop it, like moving the chains guy. And Josh Allen's playing really well. I mean, he didn't play that well against the Ravens, but the Chiefs' defense isn't as good as the Ravens' defense, and the Bills are built for cold weather. So if it's cold in Kansas City, I'm not concerned about that. Bills can't run the ball, which is something you got to do against Kansas City. So I am concerned about that. Now, if that line moves over, and I think, let me check right now. I think it's at 3. If that line moves over 3, I really like the Bills covering if that line moves over 3, because this is all going to depend on Mahomes' status. There's people are going to be following every single day. Like, don't bet this game right now. You know, like
exactly.
It's all going to depend. So if Kansas City moves under 3, I like Kansas City.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, because I like them winning by a field goal. That's fine. Now the Bills have a great kicker, so I like them getting in a field goal. So Tyler Bass is really good. And then the Chiefs, if that line gets over 3.5, I still think it's gonna be a real close game, similar to what we just saw. And I don't know. And I'm gonna look at some prop bets. I don't have them in front of me right now. But I took the week off, man. I'm just like, man, I gotta just cleanse, man. Just do a cleanse, like a juice cleanse. Dude. And man, it was rough. It was funny. It's fun to have a YouTube show. The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, this is just good content. That's all it is.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. I was feeling you the whole day, dude. I was
no
like,
problem.
Oh, man,
Hey, and there's been weeks where it's just been like everything's been right, and you look like
exactly genius.
You know,
exactly.
And everyone's just like, wow, like
that's variance, dude. Yeah,
that's have your autographs, like shit like that, and and you know, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah,
and the key is don't chase it. Don't chase.
Yeah.
Don't chase. If you find yourself having to chase it, you probably got a problem.
Exactly.
Don't be like, women's college basketball. There's a tip off Oregon at fucking UCLA later. Let's go. Let's get all of this back. Look, the universe is telling you to stop.
Exactly. Yeah.
So stop.
Big time.
So shit. That's. I think that's it for us. That was a fun show. Got charts going. We'll get definitely more stuff like that, and well, I'll prep for next week too, for sure. We have a Discord channel. Hit up the Twitter. The link changes every day. I started a crypto channel, and I started a betting channel. In our Discord. Yes. So I have 3 channels. We have a main chat, right? That's just whatever. We have a betting chat, and we have a crypto chat. So So I gotta start doing the just start dropping shit in there. People will see it, and then so just hit up the Twitter. I run the Twitter, so just hit up the RareCandy Twitter. I'll drop you the links. The link expires daily, so I can't just put it out there for everyone to join. But just let us know. And we Unfit Statesman episode just dropped today for our we were just on that guy's podcast. That was pretty cool. That's on our Instagram if you want to check that out. Put it on Twitter today. We do have another episode, Fauci and Bargain, that just dropped on Monday. So that's about food industry, Bill Gates. Yeah, definitely some Bill Gates stuff, and minimum wage discussion. So that's he's at Crypto Sci. I'm at Glen Rockney. It's Alpha Talk. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, peace.